Norman was with Carolina. Turned into a great game. 5 penalties between them. No ejections. 25-yard line is where the first offensive possession will begin, Troy.
118.
Norman lurking across from Beckham. A handoff to Vereen. And a gain of just 2. Meanwhile, 2nd and 8. Donnell, the tight end, big hit. And it's Norman who drags him down. A gain of 1. It'll bring up 3rd down and long. And there's Norman and Pugh. Eli in trouble, out to his left. And just throws it away. Good start for the Redskins D.
That's a good start.
Brad Wing will punt it. Jamison Crowder waits for it. Line drive punt. Flag is down. And the ball is loose, free. Giants have it.
During the return, holding, returning team. That penalty will be declined. The ruling on the field is the ball was touched by a member of the receiving team. The kicking team recovered the ball legally. First down.
Let's take a look and see who touched it.
Sure enough, there's a touch. Quentin Dunbar is the one who touched it. Just a poor decision on his part getting near it. And then Dwayne Harris alertly.
And the Giants have it at the Washington 28.
118.
Handoff to Vereen. Hopped through a couple of tacklers and down inside the 15. Brought down by Bruton. And a run of 15 yards.
118.
Quick throw. Pass caught. That's the rookie. Shepard down to the 1. Bashad Breeland, who was down and injured on that last play. That'd be a big loss for the Redskins. 1st and goal from the 1. Vereen, touchdown Giants. And 0-2 didn't want to happen. They turn it over and the Giants pound it right in.
Yeah, something the Giants haven't had much of here in the early going is the short field, but they get the turnover. They get
Pereira during the break. Low snap, good hold, 7-0. And Mike Pereira said that
a little gamesmanship there by Odell Beckham Jr. acting as though the ball was being thrown his way and getting a reaction from Josh Norman.
A kickoff out of bounds, and that'll bring the ball out to the 40. So that's no good for Josh Brown.
To make those throws, and he missed many of them last week.
Handoff is to Jones, and Matt Jones runs into a pile in this Giants defense while they don't have any takeaways.
Excuse in that ball game. I think they're going to have a hard time running the football against this Giants defense.
Delayed handoff to Thompson. Gets a block or 2, and Chris Thompson knocked down right at midfield. They're going to give him a first down. Eli Apple on the tackle.
Go back to your point about this Giants defense. They have been outstanding through 2 games.
Little roll out to the right. The pass is caught for a first down, and a good effort by Garcon.
A tough week for him. You roll him out, get him on the edge, and give him some easy throws early.
Cousins hangs in, finds Jones out of the backfield. Big number 31, and he is big. 6'2", 232 is good for 6. Forced out by Collins.
But Matt Jones, for those that aren't familiar with him, he's that same type of powerful runner.
More for Jones, cuts upfield. And not much. 3rd down and short coming up, a gain of 1. 3rd down and 2 as Spencer Long takes over at center for Lichtensteiger, who got a hand inside his face mask. Redskins are inside field goal range. Pass is incomplete. Good. plenty of room to spare now. 7 for 7.
Opinionated guy since he came into the league.
Redskins took advantage of that kick out of bounds by Josh Brown. Started that last drive at the 40, and they come away with 3. And now Eli Manning will start at the 25, and we will check in with Kurt Menefee. Orleans Darkwa in the backfield. Again, no Rashad Jennings for the Giants. Manning over the middle to Will Tye, the tight end. Tye's good for 5.
These snaps, but as we've seen, Eli's got a lot of weapons to get the ball to.
Here is Darkwa. 3rd and short coming up.
His battles, and Norman's going to win his. But there's some good guys to throw the football to.
Quick throw, and it's Tye for a first down. Handoff to Vereen. And Shane Vereen out to midfield.
Hey, Panther, Panther! You got the ball there, Panther, Panther! Panther! 180! That's it!
Vereen again. And he's good for a couple. Beckham and Norman across from one another at the bottom. This is Bobby Rainey on the screen. Down the sideline, and a huge catch and run for the Giants. Good for 24.
Just a perfect call. They bring the backer, and he's in a position there, and Rainey slips him. They get the block, and then it's just a lot of open space there for Rainey. So a good call at the right time by Ben McAdoo.
The Giants leading by 4. From the 23. End zone. Beckham nearly picked by Norman. That was the first time Eli's targeted Beckham. Here's a rookie Shepard touchdown.
Veteran. You watch him as he comes off the ball. He starts to the middle, and it's that move right there that freezes the corner just enough to where he can then take the middle of the field and beat his man. Deshaun Phillips, who's the nickel corner, he has to slow down, thinking that Shepard's going to run across the field. There was not much he could do about it.
He was known as the best route runner in the past draft, and he has shown that through 2+ games. Score. Well, they've got 2 early here and lead 14-3. Brown's last kickoff went out of bounds. Now this one, Blackman will take a knee. Back to the touchdown. 17 to be exact, and a touchdown. Now he's got another, and how do the Redskins respond? They respond on the ground as the handoff is to Matt Jones. And Jones, a nice gain of 6, knocked down by Kennard.
Bingo! CDD! Rhino, son!
2nd down and 4. Cousins, sideline, incomplete for Garcon. Flushed out to his right. Pass is caught. Jordan Reed, first down. And a nice conversion on 3rd down to a tight end target.
All the things that he's capable of doing.
Cousins keeps it down the middle. Got a man. Pass is caught. And that is Garcon. Pierre good for 20. Blitz. Jones into a pile of people and a gain of 1. Nothing yet today. 2nd and 9. Pass is caught just inside the 30. And it's Jordan Reed, good for 5. Pass is caught. First down. That's Crowder. Pass is low, incomplete for Reed. And because that pass was low, Reed got blasted by Eli Apple. Delayed handoff, Thompson. Brought down from behind. Tackle made by Bromley. Good protection. Pass is caught, but short of the first down. That's Jamison Crowder again. And 2 for 2 today. It's a 14-6. Interesting comments by Rashad Jennings during the week about that topic when he was asked if the Giants would have any demonstrations on their sideline. We'll get to that in a moment. Right now we'll go down to the sideline and check in with Aaron Andrews at the 25 for the Giants. Play action pass batted down. And just to finish, with regard to the Giants, as it was business as usual for the Giants on their sideline during the anthem. 2nd and 10. Handoff to Vereen. He's got a nice day going so far. 3rd and long coming up as Mason Foster drags down Vereen after a gain of 2. Touchdown for Vereen. A touchdown for Shepard. 3rd down here, and the pass. Beckham is first of the day. And number 24 was there trailing.
A wide open throw for Eli Manning.
Looks like Beckham came away limping after that catch. Finally down as Manning, ball is out. It was knocked out by Chris Baker, and the Giants are able to get back on top of it.
Well, John Jerry, the right guard, he's there, and he looks like he's going to give help, and there's just then nobody on Chris Baker.
And it's Jerry who gets on top of the turnover. Belongs to Washington. 2nd and 22 now. On the ground, and hello to Orleans Darkwood Kerrigan. Delayed handoff. Darkwood trying to punt. Flag though. And checked out.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the same team. Holding, offense number 70. That penalty is declined. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 70 of the offense. That penalty will be enforced 15 yards from the end of the run. 4th down.
Crowder waits for the punt. High snap. And a line drive punt as a result. And that worked out well for Brad Wing. Crowder goes to the sideline and out to the near side. What a return. No flags on the field, and Crowder is going to still take it into Giants territory. What a return.
How about that return?
It's number 80 who just gave it to him. A 57-yard punt. A 52-yard punt return.
Well, on the punt, the Giants got the good bounce. It looked like Crowder was going to be dead in the rights right around the sideline. He makes that guy miss, and then he breaks about 4 other tackles when it looked like he was going to the ground. It was Eli Apple who initially looked like he had him and was going to keep the Redskins from having much field position at all, but to traverse field, maintain his balance. There's some big-time blocks down the field as well, and a great return to set up this offense.
That block was Duke Iheanacho, who came in, has it. Down by 8. Matt Jones, right side, cuts up field. Got maybe a yard. For Kirk Cousins. Handoff to Thompson. And Thompson gets a hit while he's on the ground from Casillas. Cousins fires, passes, caught for the first down. That's Garcon. First down. Cousins. End zone underthrown. Wide open was Rashad Ross. A flag is down, and it's against the Redskins. Wouldn't have counted anyway.
If it was an overthrow on him.
Offense number 71. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Last year with a record of 9-7, finished strong. Here's a delayed handoff. Thompson takes it to the 30. Gain of just 2. And that'll add on 5. Morgan Moses
Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Cousins. Jackson his first catch. Cousins. Pass broken up for Thompson. And the play is made by Leon Hall.
Throughout the year.
Kick is good by Dustin Hopkins from 45 yards away. The clock at 1 as Orleans Darkwalk carries it over the left side. Second down and 5. Manning. Flag is down, and so is Eli as he slides short of the 30. It's a hold.
Holding. Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
He looks to be out right now with a hamstring.
That's the word from the bench. He's out. Big loss for the Giants. Here's Vereen. And the ball comes out. Scramble for the football. Both sides say they have it. No indication yet. And it stays with the Giants. His elbow may have been down anyway. Third down and 14. Manning steps into it. Pass is caught. Flag is down. Victor Cruz with a first down, but a flag has been thrown.
There's no foul on the play for defensive holding as the ball was in the air. Completed catch on the field is a ruling. First down.
How about the 16-yard completion to Victor Cruz for a big first down. Now Vereen gets 2.
Eli, a lot of weapons.
Pass is caught. Tight end will tie. Third and short coming up. Here's Carissa. Eli on third down. Floats it. Pass incomplete. For the flag. Shane Vereen was the target. Was he held?
Before the pass was thrown, illegal contact, defense number 36. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
To Shepard that
Quick snap, too many men on the field against Washington. Here's Shepard. Shakes the tackle. There are 2 fouls on the play. Shepard went around to Sean Phillips, but there are 2 separate fouls, maybe even 3.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the same team. Defense had too many men on the field. That penalty is declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 93. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the catch, automatic, first down.
and that man hard comes in and they get the call.
Here's Darkwalk. Down to the 2. Bruton on the stop after a run of 15 yards.
Success through 3 weeks hitting that hole.
Darkwalk again for the touchdown. Touchdown for Orleans Darkwalk.
The Giants don't have a fullback on the roster. They put Larry Donnell there in the fullback position, and he's able to make enough of a block to help. Snell is responsible for springing Darkwalk for the 6 points.
2 key penalties on the drive by the Redskins defense. 1-9 as they've popped it in there 3 times. What is coming up on the herd? Here's Collin. How does Washington respond here? Cousins keeps. Airs it out. Deshaun Jackson is wide open and hops out of bounds with a big gain on first down.
busted coverage. Janoris Jenkins, I don't know if he was anticipating safety help, but he didn't have it.
Here's one aired out for Jackson into the middle. Deshaun Jackson, touchdown. And number 11, whether he's wearing Eagles green or Redskins burgundy, from 44 yards out.
And there's nothing fancy here. I mean, he just takes off the balls we've seen so many times. It becomes a foot race, and Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie is actually in excellent coverage. Now the question is, did the ball come loose? And they'll take a look at this, but that ball was dropped right into the arms of Deshaun Jackson. And does he maintain possession?
Tough to see there. Cromartie got his hand in there, right there. And they're going to give it a longer look. Ruling on the field is touchdown. We'll get the call when we come back.
Field.
Here's the
After
call.
review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
That's a great catch. You can stop something they've had a hard time doing this first half.
Extra point is good.
His hand in there, I think, is just an exceptional throw and maybe even a better catch.
5-point game again. Harris will get to return this one. More of a pop-up kick from Hopkins. And Harris crosses the 20. That's it. 14-yard return. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left of activity in the first half. Giants have it. Green carries. A gain of 2.
Well, this line's time for them now to step up and make some plays of their own.
Here's Beckham. Working on Norman, spins out of there and crosses the 40 out to the 42.
Certainly not unwilling to throw the ball in Norman's direction.
On first down, Manning. That's Donnell out near the 45. His time was running out. Manning had to get rid of it, a gain of just 3. Redskins will start the second half with the football, by the way. Here's Vereen. Shane Vereen has had a lot of room to run. Spins it down to the 31. Delayed handoff, and why not? Vereen finally is stopped. And it's Colin Jenkins down there in the middle of it. Trent Murphy with help. Handoff to Vereen. Flag flies. It's the umpire who threw it.
Personal foul, face mask, offense number 74, 15-yard penalty, second down.
So it's even. Second and 26 now. Here's Vereen out of the backfield. Ball is out. And the Redskins got back on top of it. We'll see if they get the football here officially. Knocked out by Will Blackman.
The guy who finishes him off is Sua Cravens. As you see, Blackman and Cravens then kind of knocks him back the other way, but Blackman continues with his hands on the ball and then rips it out. And like I said, Shane Vereen had a fumble last week, put the ball on the ground earlier that they were able to recover. And they ruled that his elbow was on the ground, but he's been a little loose with the football here through the little ratio.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. The runner completed the catch, was not down by contact, then subsequently fumbled the ball. Defense recovered, first down.
And down by 5. And it's against the Giants.
Encroachment, defense number 58. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Cousins, Crowder, that will be pass interference against Trevin Wade.
And as he tries to come back, that's
defense
the contact.
number 31. The ball we placed in spot of the foul, automatic, first down.
Kirk Cousins has a lot of weapons to use. Here's one of them as Garcon is out of bounds. He's got Garcon.
An excess of weapons for Kirk Cousins.
Blitz off the edge. Handoff is to Thompson. Depends on the spot as to whether it's a first down. Pass is batted down. That's Jason Pierre-Paul.
10 unanswered points at least at the end of this half.
You see how Cousins is spread it around today. Down the middle, Jackson incomplete. Coming over was Nat Burhay, and Jackson can't get up. Three men on the rush. Pass is caught. That's Reed. Down to the 5. And they're not going to spend their last time out here. 11 seconds remain, and what a throw to Jordan Reed.
Yeah.
And zone incomplete. Now 6 seconds are left. Crowder the target. Cousins. Pierre-Paul knocked it out. Cousins back on top. And no time left on the clock at the moment. But letting the clock expire and taking a sack before halftime, not good. Here is Thompson on the return. And he is able to cross the 25. We go down to Aaron Andrews.
Right.
Hit and hit hard, but he's out there on the field on first down. Pass is right to him. Deshaun Jackson. Got a few. 3-yard gain, Leon Hall on the stop, so needed help getting out. So Spencer Long is in there snapping it out of the shotgun. Now the handoff to Jones, and he's been bottled up. A gain of just 2. Low snap. Cousins just got rid of it. Pass broken up. And a good play by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie as he got in front of Pierre Garçon. It's a good one. Just outside the 10, Dwayne Harris. And a flag for a hit along the sideline.
During their turn, blocking the back, number 28 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down, timeout.
History of this great organization. As they lead it by 5, flags fly. Manning lets it fly, and Beckham has the catch. We'll check the flag. He was not working against Norman on that reception. This one good for 9.
Illegal formation, offense. They started out illegal, then became legal in an illegal formation. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot, first down.
118,
Hand off to Darkwa. We talked to Victor Cruz on Friday and
Reed, but I never thought there was going to be anything happening in this game.
2nd and 14. Darkwa again. 3rd down coming up. Pass is dropped by Shepard. Beckham and Norman were going at it again.
And even if that had been caught, it was unlikely that it was going to be able to run for the first down.
On 4th down, Wing hits it. Crowder waits for it. Has a 52-yarder in this game, and this is a pretty good one back to midfield. Much coming into this game, and when they've run it, they haven't been effective. 2.9 a carry. A screen for Jones. Flag flies. Jones gets tackled with authority by Keenan Robinson, but a flag at the beginning of it.
Offense, number 75. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Hey, we're good. 180! Wait up!
1st and 20 now. A toss to Thompson running right. Did what he could with it, and we'll do this with the broadcast. Send it to Carissa for a game break.
Impressive, like I said, with a limited amount of time in that offense.
2nd and 15. Pass is broken up. No flag as Crowder got his feet tangled with Leon Hall. Screen for Crowder. Crowder's going to break. inside the 20, still going for the touchdown. No flags.
That's a credit to this offensive line. Trent Williams, who they moved inside to guard, he leads the way. He makes a key block, and then the other lineman down as well. And of course, Crowder has to make a couple guys miss, which he does, and to be 3rd and long and convert. You see the convoy there by this offensive line, and Reed also kicks out. But there's Trent Williams with a key block on Keenan Robinson. A big-time conversion for a touchdown on 3rd and long.
Right now the extra point, it becomes a 2-point game. 5-yarder to Jamison Crowder for the first Washington lead of the day. And now trailing for the first time.
Important ball game. They lose this game, they're down 3.5 after 3 played within the division to the Giants.
This one to the sideline, caught by Cruz, and now he breaks loose. Eli and Victor Cruz with an answer. 37.
They're right up along the sideline there, and he's able to come back, make a play on the ball, breaks a tackle, and just another one of these weapons that. And then, of course, he had the game-winning reception week 1 against the Cowboys, so off to an excellent start.
Penalty flag on the play. Pass is in and out of the hands in real time, but a flag is down.
Illegal formation offense. Not enough men on the line of scrimmage. That penalty will be declined. 2nd down.
Second time the Giants have been called today. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Darkwood. Running hard. Orleans Darkwood to the 25. 13-yard carry.
To who? Lead the 51. 118. That's it.
Out of the backfield, it's Darkwood with room to move. Knocked down with a gain of 9.
Games and a real solid performer at that left guard position. Has made some nice blocks today.
Here is Darkwood for a first down. Remember the fumble by Shane Vereen. He's had a tough time hanging on to the ball, so Vereen is on the sideline, and Orleans Dark was in the game, and he's making the most of it as the Giants are inside the red zone. Play action. Manning out of his hands. And I think Darkwood was there to fall on it. He was. Stripped was Eli Manning by Trent Murphy. 2nd and goal. Manning steps into it and then throws it low for Beckham.
Yeah, that was one of those throws that he was not committed on.
With Norman on it. This one lofted up. Rainey. Taken away. And incomplete. And what a play by David Bruton. The Redskins are going to argue that that was a takeaway.
They split out Rainey and they got a shot. It was just a ball that really hung a little bit on Eli.
That the defensive player was out of bounds. Timeout.
That left elbow hits down. Mike.
Yeah, you're going to look at a shot here. Left elbow is going to hit down inbounds there in the rollover. Now the question is there a little bobble there? I'm looking at the play, and I think interception because he's got left hand on the ball. It seems to stay on the ball, even though the right hand does come off of it for a flash. But definitely elbow down inbounds, and then he rolls over and starts to show the ball.
Mike, thank you.
The ruling on the field after review stands as called. The pass is incomplete. 4th down.
Josh Brown from 29. And the Giants are back on top. Against Pittsburgh, Des Bryant, who had 7 catches for over 100 last week. Beckham just with 2 catches. Redskins down by 1 will start at the 25. Point. Pass is too high. That took off in the direction of Deshaun Jackson.
It becomes even more difficult to work in continuity in the run game.
Second and 10. Pass underneath. Caught. That's Crowder. Crowder's got a first down.
On the field playing in this game.
On first down. Cousins. Grant. Broken up. Play made by Landon Collins. Extra men on the rush. Pass is behind. What a catch. Jordan Reed, but he goes backward for a moment. That is a tremendous play. From the catch to the effort, breaking tackles, 13 yards and a first down. Wow. 3 tight ends in there for the Redskins. Jones right side. Ball is out. Burhay laid the hit, but the Redskins able to get back on it. Robert Kelly now in the game. And he gets hit hard. That's Burhay again. A gain of 1. Third down coming up. Cousins flags down. Cousins sacked. Olivier Vernon got home.
Holding, offense number 76. That penalty is declined. Fourth down.
To get Cousins on the ground.
Here's a fake. Pass is caught for a first down. Flag is thrown. It's Quentin Dunbar on the catch. And what a throw by Tress Way, but a flag on the play.
There's no foul on the play for defensive holding. The result of the play is a catch and a first down.
So they get it. And what a throw here by Tress Way.
Oh, it sure was. I mean, this is a timely call. And then, Dunbar's got to make the catch. I mean, there's contact. He's got to come back and make a play. Not an easy thing to do. Guy who's not used to catching the ball like this, and yet he's able to come back. And that's hey, I like the call by Jay Gruden.
1. Kelly in the backfield gets it. Kelly right side. And then goes down just outside the 15. Second and 5, Kelly. Nothing. Another big third down coming up. Pass is caught. That's a first down. And a move made down inside the 5. Pierre Garçon with a good catch and a strong run. A gain of 11. First and goal. Handoff right side, Kelly. Good play is made by Kennard. For the corner, not there. Crowder with good coverage by Wade. Cousins going to take it on a draw. Not there, down he goes. And there's Harrison in the middle of it, off the sideline and into the action. Washington back on top. What's coming up next week?
118. That's it.
Manning. Pass is caught somehow. Shepard hangs on. And they throw the flag on the hit. Eli didn't see it.
Foul. Unnecessary roughness. Hit to the helmet area of a defenseless receiver. 15 yards. Automatic. First down.
You can lower your sight on where you're taking on the tackle.
First down. Here's Beckham. What a catch! A one-hander for number 13.
To work with before the safety, Bruton comes in.
Another catch by Beckham. Goes right through Norman. Still going. Inside the 10 to the 5. And a flag at the end of it.
Play was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 70 of the offense. This is his second foul of the same type in the category. He's ejected from the football game.
This is the new rule. 4-yard gain to the 5, then a penalty. 1st and 10 at the 20. Manning, Rainey, incomplete. And a flag is thrown as Beckham and Norman got into it again.
Before the pass is thrown, holding, defense number 24. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
So they get 5 yards closer with it. Manning. This one is picked. Intercepted down the middle by Dunbar. Trying to get it to Will Tye in a one-handed interception by Quentin Dunbar. The man who made the catch on the fake punt. And the turnover. Redskins last week against Dallas. Cousins keeps it. Protected. To the sideline. Pass caught by Matt Jones.
Hung out his quarterback on that throw, which resulted in the interception.
Here's Jones left side for the first down. And a 2-point game down to Aaron Andrews.
Yeah, he was a man possessed on those 2 catches after he didn't get the ball when coverage was busted.
Here's Jones as the Redskins try and prove they can run it.
It's hard to calm down when you're that emotional.
Cousins avoids the sack and somehow gets rid of it. And over the head of Deshaun Jackson, so no grounding. It's a good job by Cousins to avoid a sack. 3rd down and 7. Jason Pierre-Paul came across.
Offside, defense number 90. Unimpeded path to the quarterback. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Thompson, good play. And it's the ex-Redskin Robinson who made it. Here come the Giants. They get there. Block punt. Inside the 20, it goes out of bounds as Romeo Okwara got in there.
Offensive line, essentially. You see him on the right side there, 78. They just do not hold him up at all. He's just got a straight shot for the block.
Special teams have given and taken away for, here's a call.
There are 2 fouls on the play, 1 by each team. Illegal batting of a loose ball out of bounds by the offense, number 73. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Those fouls will offset. Replay, 4th down.
Unbelievable. That is a big penalty. Wade just gets it off. And out of bounds it goes. So instead of taking over inside the 20 after the block by Okwara, the lead, lost it back on top. Just had a block punt erased by a penalty against the Giants, and a young player, Andrew Adams, as the pass is caught by Sterling Shepard. And if he's proven one thing, this Sterling Shepard, he is tough. He's strong.
41, to the right, to the right. 118, that's it.
And Beckham with a nice catch, spinning into Washington territory.
Odell Beckham.
118, that's it.
Beckham again. Plenty of cushion by Norman. Not anywhere near him.
118, that's it.
This one for Shepard overthrown. Meanwhile, if you are just joining us, he's making noise on the field right now. 2nd and 10.
That's it.
Kareem. Room to run. Out of bounds at the 20. Manning throws. Pass is broken up. Could have been picked. 2nd and 10. Manning. Beckham. Ball is out. They're saying incomplete. They call these bang bang. It was catch and then drop.
Take a look at that one.
Third down and 10. Pass is caught. That's Beckham, but he's short of a first down.
In critical situations, and Beckham's no different.
Low snap. Good hold by Brad Wynn. And that was as much number 9 holding it as it was Brown knocking the 30-yarder through. Lead change in this second half. It's the Giants on top by 1. The drive will start at the 25 for Kirk Cousins. It's not as good as weeks 1 and 2. Now the Redskins go to work, down by a point. Here's Matt Jones, right side. Good play. Jonathan Hankins. Looked like the right guard Sheriff moved. Moses too.
Snap infraction. Offense number 61. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
At 14. Pass is incomplete. And a flag late. That may be for a hit on Cousins.
Comes in and lowers the head to
Roughing
the
the passer. Defense number 54. Contact to the helmet area. 15 yards. Automatic. First down.
As much that
They say about 7 points for every 100 yards of penalties, and you can see the effect it's had.
Redskins still trying to run it, and this one of their better ones of the day as Matt Jones takes it. A field goal, the last score, it belongs to the Giants. Here's Jones. There's the hit by Collins. It'll be third down and short for Washington. Jones, first down, and more to the Giants 45. Pass is caught by Jackson. And Deshaun Jackson is going to be just short of first down yardage.
Aided by the big penalty, 15-yarder on Olivier Vernon.
Jones left side. He's got a first down. Still rolling down to the 25. And maybe even to the 24. That's a 12-yard carry and his longest of the day. Tight formation, they stay on the ground. It's Jones with a little cutback. And another nice carry for Matt Jones. Tight formation again. They stay on the ground. Jones. Third and short coming up. It's Jones. Good play by the Giants defense. If it doesn't, night-night. How about the day for Hopkins? And the Redskins back on top by 2. Two-time Super Bowl MVP as Hopkins drills it. Pass is caught. That's the tight end. Larry Donnell brought down immediately a gain of 6.
Good start.
Here's Shepard. They may get Beckham here. Beckham was tangled up with Norman. 2 flags are thrown on the play.
I think they're going to get Beckham for an offensive pick. Easy call, actually.
Pass interference. Offense number 13. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Second and 14. Underneath off the hands of Kareem. Manning. Pass is caught for the first down. Victor Cruz. Need about 21 more yards. Would have a shot. Plenty of time. Pass is picked. Intercepted by Washington. And the Redskins are going to ride that to win number 1.
He's going to come underneath and make a play. And as they go to throw it, he's able to come underneath the throw, undercut it, lay out, and make a play on the ball.
Craven's the rookie, a second-round pick out of USC. Comes away with the interception, and he's now that new breed of small linebackers like Dayon Buchanan in Arizona, like Mark Barron with the Rams. Protect the Duke. That's what Ben McAdoo says over and over again.
Their turnovers themselves, they had some questionable play at quarterback at the end of the half. A makeshift offensive line. This is a big-time win for this Redskins team and one that they definitely needed.
Well, the world looks a lot different for the Washington Redskins making their way out of MetLife Stadium than it did coming in. Talk of dissension on the team, finger pointing. Kirk Cousins, his day. 21 of 35, 296, 2 touchdowns, no picks.